Hi everyone, it's Ashley with Going Crochetzy, and today I am going over what I made last week for crochet. So as you guys saw, if you saw my last vlog, I was working on a blanket. If you didn't see that vlog, go ahead and check that out after this video. But first, let's get through this one. I made this cute little blanket. So I did start this the week before last. When I was traveling, but I finished it last week and I did the majority of it last week. I mostly just made the blanket part the week prior, and then all of the head and the legs and tail and all the other stuff I actually made this week. And here is the blanket itself, and this is what it looks like on the back. And so it's kind of like a little activity blanket slash baby blanket. It's great to hang on a crib or something like that to make it look kind of like a little stuffy, and then you can use it as an activity blanket for your baby afterwards. So I made that, and then after that I had been requested to do a pattern test. It's a mystery pattern test, and I think she's coming out with the pattern today, but I don't want to spoil it if it hasn't been released by the time this video goes up. So I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek of what it is, and then you'll see it on another video. But here's a little sneak peek of what I made for a pattern test. So as you can see, it's a smaller creation, but yeah, when that gets released, I will be sure to show you guys on another video. It's a Valentine's Day themed creation, so I do plan on doing a Valentine's Day themed video of all patterns. This will be a free pattern, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully on Sunday I will put that video out for you guys. I still have to make the things for it though. After I made that, I made this guy. So this is another one of those horses. I have made this pattern twice before already. I actually went with the same colors I had made on the first horse I had. And so I made this guy. I can't remember the name of the creator right now, but I will add the links for all of these patterns down in the description box below, so you can find that out. But here is the horse I made. I think it's so sweet and squishy and just perfect, and I love it. I actually love this one better than the first one I made. And even though it's like literally the same thing, I think this one came out cuter just because I knew how to make the pattern a little bit better this time around. And then I have some exciting news. I had a request to make a crayon, and like a crayon family based off of something the person had requested. And so I went ahead and was trying to create my own pattern for a crayon, which if you guys think it's really cute and you'd like to have this pattern for yourself, let me know and I can put the work in to make my first pattern ever. I think that would be really cool to do. I did say in the new year I wanted to make my own patterns, and so maybe this will be my first one. It's pretty simple, but it would be a start. So I started with this guy. So he was my first attempt at a crayon, and I just didn't like how the crayon top was. I thought it looked a little funny. So I created another one, and then once again, I didn't like the top. I felt this one was too pointy and this one was too pointy, but like, I don't know, just different. And so these were my first two prototypes and I wasn't happy with them. So I kept playing around with it, and it was just the tip that was bothering me. And so I came up with this guy, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that I like the best, and so I went with this guy. And so I made this a little red one, and then the person that requested these wanted them to hang together. So as you can see, I made a family, and they can be all connected or disconnected depending on whether you want them to hold together or not, very easily with little hands. So I made this guy in orange. They wanted basically the colors of the rainbow by the end of it. They had started with 4 colors they wanted, and then they decided to change it to get them all. So I have red, orange, then I made a yellow, And all of these are with Parfait Chunky yarn. And all their expressions are a little bit different. I can disconnect my green here. So green, and then I have a stubby version as well. So blue is in a stubby one, so a shorter one. As you can see here, the comparison in the sizing, he's a little bit smaller than the other ones. And then I have a purple. So I made all of these guys this week. So you basically have your own little crayon box of little guys. They each have their little legs, and this one kind of reminds me of broccoli, the color combination on him. But yeah, that is all I made this week, honestly. I just created up that pattern and made the little faces and legs and arms and everything. I finished these guys up last night. You have a request for a scarf, which I am going to try to work up tonight. So if I do finish that today, I will add it to this video, and I'll show you guys me working on it or something like that, or I can show you how far I got into it by the end of this video. But that is all I have made so far, which I mean, I feel like it's not a lot, but it was bigger projects. Like that blanket took up all the way up until Sunday to make that blanket, and then I made this guy on Monday, and then this guy on Monday, and then all of these guys were my projects for yesterday. And so it takes up a lot more time when you're kind of pattern designing, tweaking things around too, and then adding faces and figuring out what kind of faces you want to put on all of the guys. So stay tuned. I might be right back here looking the same to close out this video, or I might have a little extra footage for you right now, and I'll come back on to close it out after. So it's funny that I finished my corner to corner cow blanket, and then probably 2 days after I had finished that blanket, I had a request from someone I know that wanted this scarf created, and it just happened to be a corner to corner scarf. And so I thought that was quite humorous that I had just learned corner to corner, and then someone was requesting me to make them a corner to corner scarf, which works out for the both of us, because now I know how to do it and they can get what they are requesting from me. And so now that is what I'm doing. I'm just making their corner to corner scarf. I don't know how long a corner to corner scarf is going to take me to make. This one does have a few color changes. I looked at the pattern. It seems slightly confusing to me, mostly just because I'm not 100% familiar with corner to corner still and how to read that. But I'm going to do the best I can. I know how far I can go before I need to refer to the pattern again to kind of strategize how it's going to work. And it's a scarf, not a blanket, so the decreases, increases, all of that fun stuff that I'm not really 100% familiar with is going to come into play very soon. And so I'm just doing the best I can right now with what I know, and I will just kind of refer back to notes afterwards and try to figure it out as best I can. So this is what I have so far. Hey guys, I wanted to come on to show you my update on this scarf. I have figured out how to do the nice long rectangular shape. I am on about row 20-ish of the red, and I have to have 45 rows, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this done in time to call it part of this week's finished products, but I wanted to show you guys what I have so far on it. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give myself about another hour to work on it and then call it done from there, depending on whether it's a finished product or not. So I'll show you where I'm at when that hour runs up, whether it's done or not. Otherwise, I mean, it'll pretty much be done for this week, but not, you know, the final look of it, because it will have some eyes and other things on it to make it a personality. So yeah, I'll update you guys in about an hour, and then I will close out this video. More than an hour has passed, but so that was everything I made for the week, and I am pretty excited to possibly have a pattern that I can put out for you guys in the coming month or so. Maybe it would be really cool if I could get a pattern a month out for you guys. I don't know if that's going to be something possible or not, but hey, if this gets me started, then that would be really cool, because I just have to get that first pattern out, and then I'm sure I will start flowing from there. So let me know if you guys do want to have this little pattern at your disposal, if you think I should do it or not. Put a heart in the color that you liked the best out of those crayons if you got all the way through this video. Like and subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing and sharing with all your friends, so I can continue these videos. I love sharing everything with you guys each and every time, and so I hope to continue doing this in 2025, and I'll talk to you guys all next time. Bye.